Goeienaand, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And this is what you call keeping it in the family. It's also known as black privilege, where the ANC cadres look after family members. What are we talking about? Yeah. One of the biggest gangsters in the ANC, Ace Magashula. The Free State Provincial Treasury has awarded contracts worth 2.7 million rand to the sons of ANC Secretary General and former Free State Premier Ace Magashula. The Free State's latest tender bulletin, published on the 17th of July, contains the names of about 70 businesses that received contracts for COVID-19 related goods and services with a combined value of 173 million rand. The list includes the names of Matiko Projects and Marvel Deeds. Ace Magashula, the ANC's Secretary General's eldest son, is Matiko Project's sole director, company records reveal. Chapipo's younger son, Tato, is listed as the sole director of Marvel Deeds. According to the tender bulletin, Matiko Projects received a contract worth 2.29 million rand from the provincial treasury. Marvel Deeds' contract is valued at 427,221 rand. It is not clear what goods or services the Magashule brothers' companies were contracted to deliver, but the tender bulletin confirms that these deals relate to government authorities' ongoing fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The contracts awarded to Matiko Projects and Marvel Deeds were listed under contract number SCMQ5 COVID-19 2020. Ace Magashula told Scorpio, "I have done nothing wrong. Please check with the Free State Provincial Treasury." He did not respond to queries regarding the type of goods or services his company was contracted to deliver in the Free State. Tato Magashula did not respond to our queries. They've learned well from their father, haven't they? You know, this is how little mini gangsters come out of the woodwork. They just follow in daddy's footsteps. Ace Magashula told Scorpio that he was not aware that his son's companies had bid for or won the contracts. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? You know what Ace Magashula can go and do? Seriously, this is what he can go and do. He can go and pog my horn. He also denied that he had influenced the procurement process. Once again, Ace Magashula, you little gangster, you can pog my horn. He said, "I have got nothing to do with the Free State government matters or tenders. I am out of that space." Yeah, he totally diddled that space when he was in the Free State. Two sources familiar with the Free State's political environment allege that Magashula and the Provincial Treasury's MEC, Khadija Brown, are close. Well, here we go. Looking after the family and friends. One source claimed the relationship has not changed since Magashula left the province. Magashula also strongly denied this. Of course he would. He said, "I am not close to anybody. I work with the leadership of the ANC," I can just see the way he talks, "and members of government, but I have no special relationship with anyone." Well, okay, let's quote this guy. He says, "I have no special relationship with anyone." You know why, Ace Magashula? Because you're an asshole. That's why. Nobody wants to have a relationship with you. Let's continue. The Provincial Treasury spokesperson, Joshizo Mokogani, maintained that there would be nothing wrong with Magashula's sons securing such contracts. Even if they are sons of the former premier in the province, it doesn't mean that they must not participate in the mainstream economy of the province, said Mokogani. In a written response to Scorpio, the Provincial Treasury rejected insinuations that MEC Brown and Magashula had a close relationship. The response read, "With reference to such rumours, it is unclear what is meant by very close in this context. and it would be important if further clarity can be provided to ensure that a more accurate response is provided. The Free State Treasury contended that Brown would not have played any role in the contracts awarded to Magashula's sons. As a matter of law, the member of the Executive Council, as the executive authority, has no direct role in the procurement process, and secondly, does not influence the supply chain management process followed by the department. Therefore, the MEC has no direct influence or autonomy to decide how procurement is allocated, and thus is satisfied that the accounting officer and his team has followed due process in appointing all relevant suppliers, the Treasury stated. According to Matiko's website, the company offers a wide array of services, including electrical engineering, construction, and consulting services for the ICT sector. This is one we're going to have to keep our eyes on, guys. This is what's called a shelf company, with huge markups and huge profits going directly to the black economic empowerment compliant ANC cadre, Ace Magashula's son. Matiko also offers specialized cleaning services for those extreme or technically difficult areas, according to the company's website. Now, have you noticed how a lot of these things are sort of like nebulous? You know, you can't really check whether they're done. Like, for example, specialized cleaning services. This is absolute BS. Earlier tender records indicate that Matiko had submitted separate bids to the Mangaung Metro in 2018 for the supply and delivery of paint and for the sorting and printing of bills and disconnection letters. The company was established in 2016 and appears to operate from an address in Bloemfontein. Marvel Deeds, on the other hand, is registered to an address in Durban's Berea area. The company does not appear to have a website. It was established in 2012, but subsequently went into deregistration in 2018. The deregistration process was cancelled in early 2019, according to company records. It is not clear whether Marvel Deeds has any experience or track record in delivering goods or services required for combating a pandemic. One document available online indicates that Marvel Deeds has submitted a bid to the Safety and Security Sector Education and Training Authority, or SESETA, in February 2020. This was for appointment of a panel of service providers to supply and deliver office stationery to SESETA. In May 2020, the Free State government said its decision to centralize the procurement for COVID-19 goods and services was partly made to support the local economy. Pule Mabe, the ANC's national spokesperson, said the party wished to re-emphasize its 54th National Conference resolution, which requires it to fight any form of corruption and state of capture, irrespective of who is involved. Well, we know that's a load of BS. Anyway, Mabe continues. As the ANC, we therefore call on the law enforcement agencies to act against any malfeasance without any fear, favour or prejudice as it relates to the allegations on the supply chain of COVID-19. These latest revelations regarding the contracts secured by Magashula's son come amid growing concerns that government's procurement efforts in response to the pandemic may have been captured by political elites and their families. Well, that's a no-brainer. President Cyril Ramaphosa's spokesperson, Kusela Diko, this week took a leave of absence following a report by the Sunday Independent detailing a 125 million rand COVID-19 contract awarded to a company owned by Diko's husband. The company, Royal Barker Projects, received the contract from Gauteng's Department of Health. After an uncharacteristically quick response from the ANC structures in the province, Gauteng Health MEC Bandisi Masuku also took a leave of absence pending investigations into the matter. Why are we surprised? It has since also come to light that Katleho Mokonyane, a daughter of former Gauteng Premier and ANC NEC member Nomvula Mokonyane, benefited from the Gauteng Health Department's controversial COVID-19 procurement. Scorpio has established that Katleho's company, Tuwo Rhodesia, secured a contract worth 2.7 million rand to supply soap to the department. Neither Katleo Makanyani nor her fellow director in the venture responded to queries. Of course they didn't. Their noses are too deep in the trough, guys. Get over it. Puli Mabi, the ANC's national spokesperson, said the party wished to re-emphasize its 54th National Conference resolution, which required it to fight any form of corruption and state of capture, irrespective of who is involved. Mabi said, as the ANC, we therefore call on the law enforcement agencies to act against any malfeasance without any fear, favour and prejudice as it relates to the allegations of the supply chain of COVID-19. But Mabi added that the party would need more information on the contracts awarded to Magashula's sons before it could comment on this development. Mabi told Scorpio, "It will be appreciated if you can find out from the provincial Treasury on the process and requirements they followed in awarding the contract. We therefore have limitations to answer on some internal regulatory requirements in awarding of contracts to entities and consenting individuals." The party spokesperson concluded, "We won't be tolerating any looting of public resources, don't stand by and won't support. Lastly, we challenge anyone to go and lay charges if there is criminality on the matter." Well, guess who is missing out on all these trophies coming out of the sky into the hands of the ANC connected? The John and Glovus who live in Soweto. They have absolutely no idea what's going on around them. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe.